Hello everyone. Today we are learning a poem, The Photograph. This is written by Shirley Toulson. The poem is about a woman looking at an old photo of her mother when she was a young girl. In the photo, her mother is standing on a beach with her two cousins, smiling and holding their hands. It was a happy moment from a long ago holiday. Years later, the mother would look at the photo and laugh, remembering that day. But now the mother has passed away. The poet feels sad and quiet, thinking about how time has changed everything. The sea in the photo still looks the same, but the people are gone. The poem shows how memories stay with us, even when loved ones are no longer around. It's about love, loss, and how photographs help us remember each special moment. Stanza 1. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she the big girl, some 12 years or so. The poet is looking at an old photo. It is printed on a cardboard. It shows her mother as a young girl, around 12 years old, walking on the beach with her two cousins. Each cousin is holding one of her mother's hands. The photo captures a happy moment from their childhood long ago. It's a gentle memory of time when her mother was young and carefree. The poet uses this image to reflect on how time passes and how people change or are lost, but memories stay. Stanza 2. All three stood to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. The poet describes how her mother and her two cousins stood still on the beach, smiling for a photo, while the wind blew their hair. Her mother looked sweet and happy in the picture, and this was long before the poet was born. She then compares the sea to human life. The sea looks almost same even after many years, but the people in the photo have changed or passed away. The phrase terribly transient feat means that human life is short and always changing, unlike nature, which stays the same. It's a gentle reminder of how time moves on and how memories like photographs helps us hold on to moments that are gone. Stanza 3. Some 20, 30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. See Betty and Dolly, she'd say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter, both wry with the labored ease of loss. About 20 or 30 years after the photo was taken, the poet's mother would look at it and laugh. She would point out her cousins Betty and Dolly and joke about their clothes they wore to the beach. That beach trip was a happy memory from her past. Now the mother has passed away. For the poet, her mother's laughter is the only memory left. Both the beach holiday and the laughter are now gone, and remembering them brings a quiet sadness. The phrase labored ease of loss means the poet is trying to accept the loss, but it still hurts. Now she's been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. It's silence, silences. The poet says her mother has been dead for almost as many years as she had lived. This means a lot of time has passed since her mother died. The poet feels that there is nothing more she can say about it. Her grief is so deep that even words feel empty. The phrase, "its silence silences," shows that the pain of losing her mother leaves her quiet and speechless. It's a powerful way to express how loss can be too big for words. Shirley Toulson's poem, A Photograph, is a tribute to her mother. The poem describes three stages in the passage of time. In the first stage, the photograph shows poet's mother standing at the beach enjoying her holiday with her two girl cousins. She was around 12 years old at that time. The second stage takes us 20 or 30 years later. The mother would laugh at the way she and her cousins were dressed up for the beach holiday. In the third stage, the poet remembers the dead mother with a heavy heart. The photograph revives a nostalgic feeling in the poem. What is the main idea of the poem, A Photograph? The poem is about a photo of the poet's mother when she was a little girl. The poet remembers how her mother used to laugh at the photo. Now the mother has passed away and the poet feels sad and silent. It's a gentle emotional poem about remembering someone special and how time moves on. What is the irony in the poem, A Photograph? The poem shows a happy photo of the poet's mother as a young girl, enjoying a day at the beach. Years later, the mother laughs at the memory, but now she has passed away. The poet looks at the same photo and feels deep sadness. The same photo that once made people smile now brings silence and sorrow. The sea in the photo is still there, but the people are gone. The poet says its silence silences. That means the photo doesn't speak, but it makes her feel quiet and sad. The irony is that a picture full of life and laughter now reminds the poet of death and loss. Who are all three in the poem A Photograph? The three people in the photo are all enjoying a day at the beach, holding hands and smiling. The photo captures a moment of childhood joy, which later becomes a precious memory for the poet and her mother. The poet's mother, she is the central figure in the photo, around 12 years old at the time. Betty, one of her cousins, standing beside her. Dolly, her other cousin, also in the photo. What does the word cardboard denote in the poem? Why has this word been used? The word cardboard denotes the photograph pasted on a hard, thick paper. This word has been used to refer to a practice in the past when photographs were pasted on cardboard and framed with a glass front to preserve them. What has the camera captured? The camera has captured the three girls, the poet's mother and her two cousins, Betty and Dolly, in their swimming dresses with the poet's mother in the middle and the two cousins on either side holding her hands and walking in sea water. What has not changed over the years? Does this suggest something to you? The sea has not changed over the years. Its waves are as fresh, shining, and tireless as they were years ago. The changelessness of the sea reminds us of the changes in the human face with advancing age. The poet's mother laughed at the snapshot. What did this laugh indicate? The laugh indicated her joy on remembering an incident connected with her past life. when she was quite young and free from the tensions and worries of life. What is the meaning of the line? Both wry with the labored ease of loss. The sea holiday and the laughter of the poet's mother are incidents of the past. There is a sense of loss associated with them. Both are amusing yet disappointing, as the state of feeling comfortable or relaxed is unnatural or forced. This sense of loss is quite painful to bear. Each photograph is a memory. Justify the statement in the light of the poem. Photographs are memories that are captured and kept for lifetime purposes. The poem, A Photograph, captures one such moment when the poet's mother was young and she went on a beach holiday with her cousins. Gone are these days of her mother and her cousins, but the photograph manages to bring back those memories even 30 years later. The laughter of the mother while seeing the photograph has become a past incident. But the photograph allows the poet to recall and revive the laughter through the image captured 30 years back. Therefore, photographs are indeed memories. Figures of speech, imagery, the sea, which appears to have changed less. Vivid visual description that contrasts the timeless sea with the fleeting nature of human life. Figures of speech alliteration, stood still to smile, my mother's hands, silent silences, repetition of consonant sounds adds musical rhythm and emphasizes emotional moments. Figures of speech, metaphor. The cardboard shows me how it was. The photograph is compared to a storyteller, showing the past without using like or as. Figures of speech, personification. The cardboard shows me. The photo is given human ability to show, making it feel alive and emotionally powerful. Thank you.